says pursuit of happiness. That
Right.
we want to pursue happiness and success. So it's chips will fall they may.
We hold
Mayor de
these
Blasio
truths.
says the money's in the wrong hands. That's the problem. What do you say about how America should be represented to you?
Well, you know, we're 4th of July. The statement by Jefferson, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights, and among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And all these statements of our founders are so deeply moving to me, because they're not just words. They created the most prosperous and the most extraordinary nation on earth, a beacon of light, you know. And you look at those things, that God, you know, the freedom to pursue your loves, you know, and to pursue happiness. These are not part of socialism, folks. And and the people who are speaking so much about socialism, especially the young people who have been indoctrinated in our schools, they don't know what socialism is. They don't know if they knew anything about the Second World War. They know that socialism is a disaster. It's never produced anything
anywhere
in the world. It's an economic sinkhole, but it also produces nothing but misery and finally violence too.
So Karen, you're having the rally on the 4th of July. I understand the president has also invited you. You get VIP access.
We have VIP access to the events that night, which, you know, as you know, are going to be the largest. It's going to be the largest celebration of Independence Day in our nation's history.
And it sounds like there could be a flyover of the president's Air Force One. John, why have you become such a supporter of this president?
Well, because of what he can accomplish, because he's a doer, because he has unflagging energy. He has more energy than you guys, and you guys have a lot of energy. And his record speaks for itself. He's followed through on all his promises to the American people.
What's the big thing that he's done that you appreciate?
Well, I mean, he's righted the ship in so many ways. I mean, certainly economically, he's all of these giveaways and all of these regulations, which are part of the socialist, you know, the government takeover of our society, produces economic disaster.
But
he's corrected the ship.
John, but Hollywood seems to make you stand out, not only because you're the best actor around.
Thank you very much, Brian.
But they disagree.
Academy Award winner.
But they disagree, but they disagree with you politically. For example, that legend Alyssa Milano, who might be the best actress ever, said this about Jon Voight. Now I understand why Republicans like to discredit actors in our political views. Quote, stay in your lane, John. Has been F-lister, trying to stay relevant. Nobody cares what an out-of-touch actor thinks.
Oh,
so, John,
she's attacked me, too.
Come at me, Alyssa. Alyssa, come at me. I'm ready.
Oh, my goodness.
Look,
she know
That's really offends you,
darling Alyssa, God bless you. But, you know, I pray God sends his light of truth on all those with no truth about the Republicans and about our president, you know, and may God bless America.
Were you surprised to hear that from somebody?
Look, people say a lot of things. I mean, as I said when I did a show with Mark Levin, I said, you know, I was there marching in the 60s. And I came awake because of the disaster that happened, the lives that were lost, 2.5 million lives when we pulled out of Vietnam and Cambodia and Laos. So we have to go through a process in order to learn the truth sometimes. I did. So I have sympathy with the people who are in ignorance. But so it doesn't scare me. Ignorance doesn't scare me. I was like that myself. So I have to, I just root for everybody to come to the truth.
Well, and Karen, importantly, tell us one more time about this rally. Where is it again? Time?
How can people contribute?
Right.
Exactly.
So people can contribute by visiting momsforamerica.us. The rally is at 10 a.m. on July 4th. In Section 10, right across from the Library of Congress on the Capitol lawn.
He'll be there.
He will be there with us, believe it or not. I mean, we're just still like starstruck here. But I just want to say this to President Trump, if he's listening. I know he watches you guys all the time.
He's in Japan right now.
Well, you know, okay, so he'll watch it later.
On his VCR.
Okay, so he'll watch it on his VCR. You know, he is rebuilding the nation my son gave his life for. I feel like our country was rescued in November 2016 from I don't even know what. and I will fight with my last breath to get him reelected in 2020 because I know he loves America.
And I know, John, you will fight too because I saw The Champ.
Oh, that's right. I saw The Champ.
You gave it your all.
Thank you so much.
And we saw the moves on the couch.
All right. Jon
And
Voight?
Karen, thank you so much for your
Thank
son's
you.
service. We honor him.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Karen.
Great to see you. But
You know, it's great to be back with you guys, and I want to say you're just terrific, and
Yes.
and you
And this
haven't
is the
lost
first time
anything,
we've
maybe
met.
even refined everything. You're magnificent.
Karen,
Go on.
Holy cow.
the website crashed. Is there another place they can go?
The website crashed. That's
Yes.
amazing. Okay,
Facebook.
visit our Facebook page. Yep, Moms for America 1, I think, is the digit on the end. But thank you. That's amazing. Yes.
John, you're used to being in charge. Is it okay to toss to Carly Shimkus right now?
Or do you want to
give her
toss
the
to
news?
Carly?
Do you want to
Oh my
toss
gosh,
to her?
this is an honor.
Carly, what do we do?
Who's going to say, hey, Carly, here's Carly Shimkus,
With the news.
my future co-star, with the news.
Here is Carly Ship.
Oh my gosh.
my future co-star
Take that
with the news.
job. That's amazing. Okay. All right, now we have to get to some serious news here. We turn to the headlines. Acting DHS Secretary Kevin McAleenan says